Well, new tonight, immigration advocates in Metro Atlanta, they are pushing for President Joe Biden to increase protections for undocumented immigrants who are long-term residents here.
They say it is especially important because of the upcoming election. 11 Live's Karis Belger was at today's news conference and has more about their concerns.
Surrounded by immigration advocates, Brisera Neri described living with a parent who was undocumented.
We have lived through our family being separated, and we have lived through the fear that I remember all too well.
Her story followed a call from Latin American Association President Santiago Marquez for President Joe Biden to increase protections for undocumented persons who've been living in the United States for years.
We're talking about people who've been here for, I think the average is 15 years. So clearly, these are people who are participating in the American way of life.
Marquez and other advocates are pushing for a program that would allow undocumented spouses of citizens to live without fear of deportation, and also for an extension of temporary protected status designations. According to the Migration Policy Institute, more than 300,000 unauthorized immigrants live in Georgia, and around 64% of them have lived in the United States for more than a decade. Marquez argues it's more important than ever with the presidential election looming, and he notes people are scared as they try to navigate changes in immigration policy. Marquez added that recent legislation signed by Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, like HB 1105, has made it more necessary than ever for people to have the right information. Republicans have called it a public safety bill, requiring local law enforcement to notify federal authorities when undocumented individuals are arrested.
This has the possibility of eroding some of that. That's why it's so important that we educate our community.
But he hopes President Biden will step in to alleviate some of that burden for families he serves. Families like Brisera Neri's. Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.